Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Mega, representing megamasstv, pushing talent towards the masses. Today, guys, I actually want to touch on a few tips that actually can help us through this tough time that the whole world is actually dealing with. Talk more about what to do during your quarantine time. But first thing, I actually want to tell you guys, make sure that you are safe first and that your loved ones are safe and that you're keeping yourself sheltered and also sanitized and everything as well. And like I also believe as long as we keep our minds, we keep ourselves safe and we stay positive and keep our minds positive onto bigger and better things that we want to do, we will get through these tough times. All right? But while you're keeping yourself safe at home, and you're just at home and you're not knowing what you should do as an artist or creative, I actually want to share some, I want to say, quarantine ways of how you still can promote yourself, how you still can actually push your brand, how you can push your craft more forward or even work more on your craft. As you're sitting home working on your craft, there are multiple things that you can also do as well. So, dealing with quarantine, there are two major categories as an artist or a creative that you can still engage with people so that your brand is still pushing along. The two categories are first category would be family, friends, and fans. Ways that you can still engage with them to actually still push your brand forward. And the second category is peers. Ways that you still can engage with your peers so you can still be trending with the activity that you're doing with your brand and also engaging with the people that actually help push your brand forward as well. So let's start off with friends, family, and fans. So the first thing that you want to do is in a time like this, it is very unfortunate that everybody has to stay home, but as a business person or a person that's trying to push their brand, this is the most important time that you can actually communicate with people. And this is where you can actually communicate more closer with that core of fans that you have or that core family of friends that already kind of support what you're doing. And the best way I would start is create a group chat. Rather, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, create a group chat. Rather, if you want to fit 10, 20, 30, or whatever the maximum is or whatever minimum that you want, create a group chat talking to people. Sound sincere at first. Let them know that you hope that they're all right. Ask them if they're all right, and if you have any tips of anything that can help them, put it in that group chat. And at the same time, um, talk about relatable things that do relate to whatever your craft is or whatever music that you're putting out or whatever services that you're putting out. Use your lives. Post something on Instagram or Facebook as an artist or as a creative where you're telling people that at 3 p.m. today, give some time, some leeway time so people could know what's going on. Let them know that you want to talk about something that's going on or you want to talk about a project or you want to dive into a subject that you know that they'll be intrigued by because they know that you're always in that realm of talking about a specific subject. So engage in those type of conversations. Create a live so people can ask their questions. So people feel that you're really being close to them. You're really still engaging with them, and in the long run, it still moves your algorithms for certain social platforms. So no matter what, even though you're promoting yourself, you are still showing yourself, so people are still finding an interest because you're always letting people know that you're always on live or you're always engaging with people through chat rooms and stuff. So these are real small ways that you can keep yourself busy while you're quarantined in with your family, friends, and fans. Now for the second thing, your peers. When it comes to your peers, you want to make sure that you're staying relative to what they're doing as well, especially if you're in the music industry. You always want to show gratitude of what they're doing and also always want to show a little bit of love too, rather if it's through social media, going to shows. But in a time like this, the way that you can engage with your peers is use the time that you are sitting at home is go through their pages, go through their music and actually like a couple of their stuff, comment on a couple of their stuff, and start engaging some type of relationship with your peers. And while doing this, it shows other people that are watching your peers and watching people that are doing relatable things like you're doing, that you're basically keeping up with the times, you know, that you're not just being lazy. And another way that you can engage with your peers is with them. You can actually just go on live with one of your peers, because if you are an artist or a creative and you've been very consistent of what you've been doing, and you know a couple of other people or your peers that's been doing the same thing, do a live and talk about certain topics that you find very relatable. And you guys will notice that both of you guys, friends, family, and fans, will basically be watching the live, and that's double the amount of people watching you guys. Engaging with newer people will bring more newer opportunities. You'll learn more about, probably about artists and creatives that you never learned about, and build a bit of better connection. So I think these tips are very valuable, especially spending your quarantine time as an artist or creative, as small ways you can engage with your family, friends, and fans. And like I always say, as long as you keep yourself busy and positive, good things will come, and we will get through these tough times. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for more notifications, and Mega out. You know.